Saudi Arabia is one of the wealthiest nations on earth, but it has a fatal flaw. It has zero permanent rivers or lakes. For decades, the kingdom has survived by pumping fossil water from deep underground water that took 10,000 years to accumulate and cannot be replaced. But experts warn these ancient aquifers are vanishing. What if tomorrow, the pumps pulled up nothing but sand? In a land where water is more precious than oil, the collapse wouldn't just be a local crisis. It would be the spark for the world's first total water war. Right now, Saudi Arabia stays alive through desalination, turning seawater into drinking water. It is the world leader, producing billions of gallons a day. But there's a catch. Desalination plants are massive, stationary, and incredibly fragile. If the groundwater runs out, these plants become the kingdom's only lifeline. In a conflict, they are sitting ducks. A single drone strike or a major oil spill in the Gulf could poison the water supply for millions in hours. Without groundwater as a backup, cities like Riyadh, located hundreds of miles from the coast, would have less than 48 hours before the taps run dry. The exodus of 35 million people would begin immediately. When a desert superpower runs out of water, it doesn't just sit and wait. It looks for it. We could see the Great Water Migration, where millions surge toward the only regional water sources, the Nile in Egypt or the Tigris and Euphrates in Iraq. But the world would feel it too. Saudi Arabia is forced to import 80% of its food because it lacks water to grow it. If the kingdom collapses, the global oil market, which funds its water infrastructure, destabilizes instantly. We'd see a resource war, where water is used as a weapon, with countries upstream damming rivers to starve those downstream. The geopolitical map of the Middle East would be shredded. Saudi Arabia is racing against time with Vision 2030, building massive solar-powered water grids to save itself. But nature moves faster than politics. If the fossil water hits zero before the tech is ready, the desert will reclaim the cities. So here's the big question for you. Which is the greater threat to world peace, a fight over the last drop of oil, or a fight over the first drop of water? I want to hear your take in the comments. Next week, we're changing the map entirely. What if the Sahara Desert turned green? Hit subscribe so you don't miss it.